I'm a grown man. I could watch it if I want. This movie is so fucking good. Better than I thought. This is an actual movie. My expectations for this movie was very low. At the very least, I thought I was going to get some fan service, which I did. The fan service in this movie is freaking ridiculous, but they do it in a really good way. This movie is should be taken more seriously than you think. um there's a real story in this movie, and it is not just for men, it's not for creeps. It actually tells a really good story. There's some great acting in this movie. There are some real scenes in this movie. Aside from a few stupid dances, this movie is a 10 out of 10. No, I did not check the fucking Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb this time because I don't really fucking take those guys seriously anymore. I look at what I want to look at. Now, I'm a grown adult, and good thing I'm desensitized because there's a lot of fan service in this movie. And if you're not ready for that, no way you can handle this movie. But I was able to watch this movie from beginning to end, no problem. I could appreciate it now as a really good movie with a really great message. This movie is about friendship. It's about a girl that is pretty crazy. She's a loony. She's a fucking nutcase. And despite her being crazy and wacky and bad, she still manages to make a lot of friends, make some enemies, then make friends. It's a movie about friendship and loyalty, and it's overall a really great movie. And I recommend this movie for you to have in your collection. Um at least in your secret library, which is basically like not top shelf, but the library you keep like in your basement or in boxes and stuff like that, not on the top shelf. Even though I might think this movie is top shelf worthy. If you have the courage to display this movie and be proud to watch this movie and show people that you're not ashamed of the art that is in this movie. It is a fucking good movie. Great acting, great storytelling, great. It's a great thing all around. Greatly directed. It's nostalgic. It's old Las Vegas. Big sets, big locations. This movie has a lot of things. At one point, I seen like something that was almost like Dune. Like Dune had like beautiful shots. This had beautiful Dune shots also. So, and I didn't like the movie Dune Part 2. So, it had some Dune in there. It had so much stuff. I also seen some of these scenes in other movies as like comedy bits. So, you're going to have to watch this movie to get the comedy bits in other movies because I think a lot of movies in the 90s kind of made fun of this movie, ridiculed it a little bit. So you won't get those jokes unless you actually watch this movie. So there's about 3 or 4 jokes that they stole from this movie. But in this movie, they were being very serious. And I never seen that show in Las Vegas. I don't know if they still have it, but why would anybody watch that show? That's kind of a weird show to watch. I don't know what the audience is for, but it's a pretty cool production. If I had the chance to go to Vegas and see that show, if they still have it, I don't know if they still have the Stardust because it takes place in the Stardust Casino. I would watch it just to see how similar it is, how similar the show is to the movie, and if they still have the same choreography and everything. I would be interested to seeing if the show is like that. Um, There's a lot of sexuality in the movie, but it's done purposely, and it's it shows you so many raw things, like the raw side of Vegas. I know it's a movie of fiction, but it really makes you believe, holy shit, this is how things are like. It really transforms you into um a time and a place, an industry, a horrible industry. Kind of makes you feel like, oh man, this is how the industry of this type of show business is like, and it's raw, uncensored. And I was lucky to see it on Tubi. And when I saw it on Tubi, I was like, shit, they're not gonna fucking show anything on this. They're gonna clip all the fucking main parts in it, but they did not clip nothing. I don't think they clipped anything. They showed everything. I'm talking about fucking everything in this fucking movie. I could watch this movie again in 4K. This is a 4K worthy movie if they have it in 4K or um in Blu-ray, because I just seen it on the small screen, but it looked like they filmed this in really good detail back in the day. So it's definitely one to put in your collection unless you have like a family. You don't want that shit. You don't want that in your family collection. If you have like a wife and kids, maybe put it in your bedroom for you and your wife. It is a really good movie, like for you to watch with your wife or your girlfriend or with a friend or like a female friend. It's okay for a woman to watch this movie. This movie is basically about friendship and about taking a risk, running away from your past. You could go really deep into the story of this movie. My expectations going into it, I thought it was just gonna be like there was gonna be no story. It was just gonna show like a bunch of nudity and all that stuff, but it has a solid fucking story to it, and I would watch it. If I could watch this with family, I would watch it because it's that good, but you can't watch it. Apparently, you got to be very mature and desensitized to actually watch this movie, and I'm fucking grateful that they made this movie because it is very artistic, it is uncensored, it's like a breath of fresh air, and I don't know when the hell this came out, probably in the 90s, but it's a pretty damn good movie. I recommend you have this movie. Take a look at it. There's obviously a lot of nudity in it, but it's a solid movie and it's done beautifully, and the makeup is great, the sets are great. It's nostalgic for old Las Vegas from the 90s. It's just like, oh my god, this is what Vegas was back in the 90s, so it was pretty cool. It shows a little bit of I like movies that take place in a place in a certain time so that when you revisit it, you see those locations of how they were in those times. So that's a big plus for me. It's a good Vegas movie, and I definitely recommend you buy it, possibly in 4K or Blu-ray, and put it in your collection.